phrases just a bit. Daryl does drumming here at the church. The third.
This is last Thursday.
This is last Thursday.
Tuesday, excuse me.
Third Tuesday of the month. And also, Daryl does drum healing. Sometimes you can use the drum and break energetic patterns in the body. It's the coolest thing. So I want to talk to Daryl about that. And are you having a drum making?
I haven't had one in a long, long time. And I've got tons of material to do one. I just surround the schedule.
If you're interested in making your own drum, like is this cool or what, talk to Daryl. And he'll get us squared away with another workshop about that.
Probably try it next month.
Yeah, cool. We'll get you on the calendar.
All right.
Thank you, sir. I apologize, this is not going to be Friday. It won't go to pause, so it's going to might make a little noise. Just briefly, it's Father's Day. I want to chat with you about Father's Day. We talked before at Mother's Day about the energy of mother, and the energy of mother is acceptance. If your mother doesn't accept you, it's really hard in life. That first acceptance and nurturing that you're okay comes from mother. And when we become an adult, whatever issues we had with our mother, it's our chance now to mother ourselves, to be our own mother. You don't need that externally anymore. You can accept yourself. Now there's good news, bad news with that. This self-acceptance is not the inner child, well, I'm going to be whatever I want, I'm going to be myself. That's your inner brat speaking. And smack it around, tell it to shut up. The inner self, the self-acceptance, is being able to acknowledge your value as you are and your willingness to be the best person you can be. That's the acceptance that you're looking for energetically. So when we talk about Father's Day, what are we talking about? Energetically for ourselves. We're adults, we get to father ourselves, be our own father. And what that means is self-authority. Self-authority is more than just making your own decisions. Self-authority, well, let me tell you a story. This is a BRB. A BRB, a big red button. Technical term, BRB. Phil's going to install this in his electric car. I'm so proud of that little Phil. He's taken this VW Bug, 63 Bug, ripped all its guts out, ripped all the upholstery up, and he's changing it into an electric. So he had to design the coupling mechanism, and he did he did everything. Because I don't know what the heck all that stuff. Made the batteries himself, put the batteries in a big box, and he's putting hook that all up. So we're coming along, we're coming. And this is a BRB, and it's used to shut everything off in case you need to. It's different than shutting down. Energetically, if we shut down, we just block. Zombies. Energetic zombies. But the BRB is if you're having an issue, you can smack this thing, and the electricity stops flowing. You can't shock yourself. You can't hurt yourself. I suggest that we get our own darn BRB for ourselves energetically. Because you know what? We have lots of little buttons all around. And people love to push them. Some people take greater delight in it than others. But if I have a button that says, I'm not good enough, if somebody says, well, you know, that wasn't the very best meal you've ever made, my button gets pushed and I get upset. Just remember, anytime you feel upset, you're being set up to clear and heal an old wound. So we have all these buttons, and maybe I have a button that says, Nobody wants to hear what you have to say, and you have that button. So if somebody ignores me, that triggers that button, and then I feel like, oh, nobody wants to hear what I have to say. I have nothing important to say. So you need a BRB to go, and that short circuits that button, and it doesn't shut me down. So we need a BRB. We need that self-authority of saying, this is my energy, and you're not shutting me down. I'll shut that button down. And I'm still okay. I can still keep functioning. Your lips are moving, and they're not causing me any pain or any distress. Because my BRB's been done. I've activated my BRB. You need a BRB. That self-authority is the power to choose. We can't choose when we're spun up. We can't choose when our buttons are being pushed. When our buttons are being pushed, somebody else has power over your world. And when somebody else has power over your world, you are not in your own self-authority. But if your BRB is standing by, I don't know why I have to have a southern accent when I talk about my BRB. I don't know, it just occurred to me. Southern Baptist. Oh no.
No. All right, do your button. Do your button.
What's going on?
I hear it. Hallelujah. Amen.
Oh, good Lord of mercy. Don't you love it?
Yeah.
But it's having the power to be able to choose whether I'm going to be upset about something or not. And knowing that upset happens. Because here's the deal. If somebody steps over a boundary, I'm going to get upset. That tells me I either need to address that person and say, you know, you stepped over a boundary here. Maybe I haven't made that really clear, but here's the boundary. Or maybe I get to look at my boundary. Maybe my boundary isn't really a boundary. Maybe it's a button. And maybe I get to look at that. Maybe that's triggered from some old hurt I don't need to deal with anymore. Maybe it's time to let it go. Either way, my choice. My choice. So the energy of Father is self-authority. Because it's all about being able to manage your own energy, your own power, your own way. And doing it in a good way. I love the Native American stuff when they say, talking about doing things in a good way. Because if it's not in a good way, why are we doing it? Maybe this is my BRB, but I don't need to go smacking somebody else's BRB. That would not be in a good way. But if I can do my life in a good way, then I uplift you and I empower you to make your choices in your life. So let's do a guided meditation, shall we? More ways than one. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and exhale. On this third breath in, take a deep breath in, center yourself and exhale. Knowing that wherever you are, be there. You're here. This is your choice, so be you. In a good way, with full attention, full awareness, and the power of your own choice. From that centering place, allow yourself to release any negative energy. And you can do that by allowing the bottoms of your feet, the portals in the bottoms of your feet to open, and anything that is not of love and light can just drain out the bottoms of your feet. This drumming we've done so far is wonderful because it breaks all that other stuff loose. Sometimes we hang on, we tighten our muscles, we tense up, and that holds on to wounds and pains and sorrows and grief and distress and fear. drumming has assisted us in allowing us to release that, let go. And now with your intent, open the energy portal at the top of your head. This gives you the ability to connect with Divine Source. You're already now resonating at a higher level because of the drumming and because of the joy. So as you connect into this higher source, let the living light of love flow in through the top of your head and allow it to flow through your body. As this loving energy pours in, it pushes any residue of any other energy you don't want in your body, pushes it on out. And now close the bottoms of your feet, and you're a vessel of light. More and more light coming in, more and more light filling your energy field and your body. And in this state of being enlightened, feel the truth of who you really are. Your love, your light, your peace, your harmony, your joy. Any energies that don't harmonize with that are not you. They're external from you. And that gets to be okay with you. Allowing more and more love and light to fill your being. And as that light flows through you, give yourself permission to choose to be your own authority. Not out of defiance or rebellion, not out of compliance, but out of choice. You don't have to react to life anymore. You can move through life being carried on the wings of choice. And as you have a sense of this self-authority, this power that is yours, rightfully yours, claim it now. Claim it now. And as you claim that, you will have a sense of a symbolic object being gifted to you as a symbol of that. And whatever this symbolic object is, will assist you in claiming this power, reclaiming this power, honoring this power, and using it in a good way to uplift yourself and to uplift others. And as you feel the gratitude for that, you realize that you have a gift to give the universe. Whether it's a word or a thought or a feeling or some symbolic object, and you can give that gift now. Even if you don't understand what the symbolism might mean for you, your soul knows, your spirit knows. So give that gift now, out of gratitude and love. And take a deep breath in, and release it fully. Bringing your attention to your heart space. Feel your heart space resonate with this newfound truth, this rediscovered truth of your own powerful self. Take one more deep breath in, and exhale. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and allow yourself to come back to this time and place, this here and now. And just be with that for a minute. Mr. Phil, would you join me at front? Bring a mic trick. Communion. When we drum together, we were communing. I love drumming because it's such a wonderful symbolism of how none of us believes the same thing. We're all in harmony. We can work together. We can have our own unique voice. But together we can come together in respect and love and appreciation. And so too is this communion as well. We have unleavened bread if you like the tradition of that. Rice cakes if you're wheat intolerant. Animal crackers if you'd like to honor the American pathway. Whatever works for you works for us. Would you join us in prayer, please? Loving Spirit of light, we are grateful for the opportunity to share in mutual respect and love with one another. We ask that you bless us on our journey and walk with us in all things. These things we pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. As that continues around, would you join us in prayer again, please? Loving Spirit of light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it, and be true to ourselves and true to our spiritual path. These things we pray in the name of Jesus.
Thank you all for being here. And as the authority in your life, you are the author of your life. Thank you.
It's just so sad. Anybody have a question about, as that's continuing around, anyone have a question about their guided meditation real quick before we do some more drumming? Yes, ma'am.
I saw the diamond shape with light coming through it, and I was just wondering.
Microphone, hold on. Thank you, William. They can't hear. We have a soundproof room back here for the children, and they can't hear you back there.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
I was just wondering about the diamond shape I saw with light coming through it.
Diamond shape often represents power and the power of being able to refract light. So taking it in and changing it. Are you an empath?
Yes.
An empath, yeah. So an energy of an empath is to take light in or to take energy and change it for the greater good and to emanate that. Does that make sense? So this is affirming for you that you're here doing just what you need to do.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, ma'am.
I saw.
Microphone. Can we pass the microphone? I'm sorry. Daryl, you and Phil.
I saw a huge gold sword covered with precious gemstones, and towards the top was a big red ruby heart, and on top of that was a crystal circle. And I gave back a large white feather.
Okay. So often when, let's start with the feather first, often when a feather is in place, there's two energies of that, so I'm going to throw them both out there, because I don't always do that. One of the energies of feathers is to allow, if you have a feather and it's not attached to a bird, and you let it go, it floats. The wind carries it, so there's the energy of allow. The other aspect of it is the ability to carry the bird, to bring it and uplift it. And the other aspect of that also is writing, because quills and feathers were often used as writing instruments in the past. So your gift back, whether it's any of these, has the sense of uplifting others. So your gift to the universe, your gift back, is the ability to uplift others. Now the sword, the fact that it was gold and not steel or silver, gold often represents value, self-value. So again, helping other people see their value helps you see your value. When you can value yourself, then that helps you in your destiny of uplifting others. Does that make sense? And they gave you that, all those gems and everything just to reinforce. In case you didn't get the gold sword, here's all this embellishment of how valuable you are. Try not to forget that. Okay, think behind you.
Immediately, I was given a drumstick, and it seemed like a ceremonial drumstick. It had feathers attached to it, and it was really special. That's all.
So feathers, ditto, back to you.
Yeah. And so I was given that, and then to give, I just received a message that it's my words, like what I have to speak, what I have to say, what I have to share through my words.
And again, it's about uplifting. The drumstick, you march to the beat of a different drum. So it gets to be, you're the one holding the drumstick. This is all about that self-authority. Choose your beat. Your back. Anybody else? One more up front, one more over here. Okay, over here. And then we'll do something.
I got a silver pitcher.
A silver pitcher. Beautiful. She has a picture of a silver pitcher.
I knew exactly which one it was. I had to look it up really quick. I don't get it. It felt like it was because I'm Aquarius, the water bearer. That felt significant.
Could be.
I just wanted to double check.
Sure. Well, water is often emotions. The silver pitcher silver represents this reflective, refined grace. And the picture of the pitcher that you had was very graceful.
Yes.
So this is allowing you to move through or carry your emotions with grace. Does that feel right?
Absolutely.
What did you get back?
So this one I understood. I was crying, and I collected the tears and put it inside, and as the water was flowing into the pitcher, I swirled my tears into it, and it poured out in a continuous flow.
Okay, so I just got total goosebumps on that. So that your emotions have power, and that there are things that you've experienced. Maybe they have caused you sadness, but they can empower others to overcome. Very powerful, very powerful. I'm going to pass the microphone forward, please. We'll do one more, and then we'll drum for a minute more. Just,
A large emerald with many facets.
well, it's all about you. Emeralds are a precious stone, and you have many facets. Emeralds can represent abundance and healing, and there's no one way to do it. There's many facets to that. What did you get back?
Wilderness.
Okay. So you gave back the willingness to be all of those many facets, to utilize all of those facets. How cool is that? Yes.
I got something else also with the emerald.
Hold on.
The first thing that came to my mind, Sandra, is that God is sending you a message that you are a very precious child of His, and He is honoring your facets.
Very cool. Thank you. Wonderful. So, Daryl.
I got something for her too.
All right, bring it. know.
This emerald that you are is huge, and it's deep, and it's absolutely rich in its nature.
Oh, man. If you didn't get it once, you got it twice. If you didn't get it twice, you got it third. Third time's a charm. Mr. Darrell, would you like to do some more drumming?
I would love to.
However much time till cows come.
Say that.
Till cows come.
10 inches, fast 10 inches.
10 minutes. It's just messing with you.
Okay. Light.
All right, yeah, drummers. Yeah, I was having so much fun with myself. Okay, let's do at least a couple more. So, what's that? Oh, that's what I was going to say. Very good. Great minds. All right, here we go. You are a saint. One more? All right. Oh, yeah. We started with the mother, we have to close with mother. So. Here we go.